Hello guys, I'm back. My name is Michelle. If you're new here, this is Soul Purpose Activation. I might be changing the name of the channel. I'm not sure. We'll see. But if I do, it'll have my name somewhere in it. So if I change it, you guys will know it's me. But anyway, welcome back. Today we are doing a pick a card reading about whomever you have on your mind. This is going to be a love reading, and it's going to be their thoughts and their feelings towards you and the connection, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so if anything does not resonate, you can just drop that and leave that for the people for whom it does resonate. And you can, whatever does resonate, just pick it up, run with it. Y'all know the deal, okay? I do have personal readings available. Just check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings in the specific person category, so give them a check out, okay? So pile one, we're going to get right to your reading. You guys were drawn to the beautiful rainbow fluorite. For those of you that are interested in like the properties of crystals, this is actually a very good crystal to have. It helps to kind of like filter out really dense, heavy, negative emotions. It works really well with the heart chakra. There's a little bit of purple in there, so it also can work with the crown chakra. So yeah, these do need to be cleansed often though, you guys, because they take on so much. But for those of you that are interested in knowing what those are for, you can also Google the properties, right? All right, pile one, your person's overall, I'm laughing and I'll tell you why here in a minute. Pile one, your person's overall energy towards you in this connection. It says the thinker. And the reason why I'm laughing is because I was thinking to myself as I was just doing this intro and, you know, welcoming you guys and stuff, like I'm being very chatty, like more chatty than I ever have been really during an intro. And I'm like, that's just weird. And it's probably because I was tapping into the energy of your person. Maybe your person could be possibly an air sign, okay, or have a lot of air dominant properties in their chart. So air is going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they could have a lot of Mercury dominant placements in their chart, which would be specifically Gemini and Virgo. Yeah, and then here I'm getting text messages during your guys' readings, okay? So your person's very chatty, all right? And maybe that could be indicative of your person wanting to talk to you, like maybe having a lot that they want to say to you. Let's see. Let me look at what the book has to say, anything more about thinker, because it is kind of like their overall energy towards you. They're thinking a lot about you and the connection, okay? So let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Yeah, and we'll find out what direction that there's something about this connection they're trying to work out in their mind, okay? Definitely thinking a lot about the connection. We'll see what it is exactly that they're thinking about. A lot of Mercury energies coming through, trying to figure something out, trying to work something out when it comes to this connection with you, pile one. All right, pile one's person. Your thoughts and feelings, wound mates. Okay. I'll explain all of these, and I'm going to get 6 of these cards out total, and then I'm going to clarify the ones that might need a little bit more clarifying. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile one and the connection, please. Okay. So I feel like this is a dual message because it wanted to come out in, you know, sideways. And so both of these messages apply. It says, if I could undo the pain I caused you, I would. But they've also in a place with you in the connection, pile one, where they're saying that they've made peace with the past that the two of you had. And I was picking up with wound mates that, you know, when it comes to this connection the two of you do have some kind of a painful past together, okay? Now, wound mates could just be pointing to the fact, or just them giving me the message, or just, you know, me picking up on the energy of, you know, a lot of painful, you know, just, it doesn't even have to be a lot, but some painful things have happened between the two of you. They are taking some kind of personal accountability for it, because they're saying that they're sorry for the pain that they have caused you. And I'm pointing that out because it's not necessarily that, you know, I mean, because you can have a soulmate who triggers a lot of wounds, right? You're going to know if this person is strictly a wound mate as opposed to a soulmate by just looking over your guys' past and, like, you know, are the memories that you have with this person more sorry, more painful than they are joyful, right? This could definitely, there is a card in here that talks about karmic, so that hasn't come out yet, so we'll see. Let's get some more. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 1. They are sorry for the pain they caused you. Okay, I'm going to put this over here for now. So we got living single, and then we also have please don't give up on me. We're going to get 2 more. And that's exactly what I got. And at the bottom of the deck, we have I'm feeling on top of the world. And we'll find out what that has to be, or, you know, what that's got to do with. And so right here it says, do we have to get married, though? And then we also have love bombing and gaslighting. I'll see what that's about. And we'll put this over here for now. Now that I'm feeling on top of the world, that's bottom of the deck energy, so it's not the strongest, but we'll see. You know, and these are their thoughts and feelings towards you and the connection. And so, you know, overall, your person has a general feeling like when things are good with you, pile 1, things are really good. This is how your person feels, right? And so you did and or do, depending on, you know, the status of the connection now, you did make them very happy. I'm more apt to speak in the past tense. That's just the energy that's coming through to be communicated, but you guys are going to know whether or not, you know, this is still an active connection for you. Let's find out what's going on. Let's see. So first, is there anything? Okay. So we're going to find out why your person is showing up in this energy, because they are being very, you know, kind of, I don't want to say transparent, but there is this air of responsibility and accountability coming through. And they're saying, please don't give up on me and don't give up on us, right? Like, yeah, I know I've caused you a lot of pain. I've no, you know, for some of you, your person's even coming through saying, I know I've acted a fool. We're going to see if any energies come through to warrant, you know, you giving them a second chance, should they actually ask for one. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, they're asking you not to give up on them, but have they given you a reason not to? Are they doing any kind of work to ensure that they're not going to continue to hurt you, to break your heart, to betray you, to lie to you, whatever they've done that has hurt you before, right? Because the fact that we've got wound mates here, this doesn't feel like a one-off, right? This the pain that they've caused you, this doesn't feel like one isolated incident for a lot of you, because it is showing up as a wound mate. This is a pattern. This is like a cycle. You know, and with feeling on top of the world, it's like things will be really good between the two of you, maybe for a week or two, or maybe even for a month or two, and then they go right back into these patterns where, you know, I'm hearing they can't be trusted. Okay, and then we have, do we have to get married, though? That may have been a sticking point for the two of you. There is an air, like the fact that they're saying, do we have to get married, though? There's almost an energy coming through with your person, like, yeah, I can do committed, you know, maybe even exclusive. I'm kind of picking up on some energies here where, you know, maybe for a little few of you. The energy I'm mainly picking up on is this person kind of having a bit of runner energy, not necessarily having involved third parties. Y'all are going to know if that's your story or not. But there's something with marriage, or it could even be moving in together. There's something about making it almost permanent and or official. I'm picking up on energies of your person. There's something that's like, you know, I'll date you exclusively. We can be boyfriend and girlfriend. But there's something about the ring, and there's something about the key, right? The key to their place. There's something about moving in together, and there's something about marriage that your person is very resistant to. And so with this energy here, they're saying, you know, I'm down, like pile one, I'm all in for, you know, it just being you and me. I'm all in for, you know, cutting off all other options. I'm down for that. But do we have to get married? Do we have to move in together? Can't we just, you know, can we be together but kind of keep our own separate spaces? For a lot of you, it's even your person has resistance to even living with somebody romantically, okay? Let's see, what is love bombing and gaslighting? Tell me more about love bombing and gaslighting. They're wanting me to talk about living single. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about living single. Why is it here about your thoughts and feelings towards Kyle? Ooh, okay. Now, I don't know if this is a point of contention with you guys up to this point, or if this is something they're wanting, like, this is a dynamic they're wanting to continue, but, like, they're having a hard time even acknowledging to the public that they're taken, okay? There's something about commitment. I mean, you know, there's energies here with your person. They're very resistant. I mean, it's even coming through with this energy here. Do we have to get married though? It's even coming through like, you know, do we have to? It's not necessarily, I'm not picking up energies, probably one that they want to hide you, but they're not wanting to splash it like across social media. They may not even make any mention of it on social media. In fact, on social media, even if they're in a committed exclusive relationship, you know, people that are outside of you guys who know nothing about you guys, like onlookers, wouldn't be able to tell that they're even in a relationship. There's something about their online presence, and if they're not online, it could just be like just socially. There's something about okay, it's a habit of theirs. They must have, pile one, and you're gonna know this or not. You're gonna know this. They must have been somebody that's been single, like a bachelor or a bachelorette, just a single person for a really long time. They're just not. They're just not used to. They're just not used to sharing that part of their lives with like the public on social media. You know what, and it could be that they're just inherently private. That's kind of how I am. I don't share a lot of things, you know, on social media. I barely share about my kids. So I mean, you know, they might have some dominant Scorpio placements. You know, this is mainly coming up like this is online, and so I'm not necessarily picking up on the energies where your person is just wanting to hide you from the world, right? Like their friends probably know about you. The people closest to them, they may even have met you and stuff like that. But yeah, you know, there's kind of an energy here where your person, like people that don't know them, if they were to look them up on social media, you know, they wouldn't even know that your person is taken, right? It's that kind of an energy. And the fact that this is showing up in like their current thoughts and feelings towards you, this is how it is right now. A lot of people in the outside world to your person don't even know about this relationship, don't know about you. And that's just the way they've been doing things for a really long time here with the Seven of Pentacles showing up, right? But that's going to change. That's what I was picking up on. They're willing to make a change with that, with the Six of Wands here. They're willing to put this connection on, you know, in the spotlight, especially if it's something that you have brought up to them, right? Something that you felt uncomfortable about, you know, because it's coming right up next to please don't give up on me. You know, with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's just your person letting you know it's nothing personal, pile one. It's just, it's a bad habit of mine. I've been single for a while. I just haven't been in, the habit of sharing that part of my life because they really haven't had a part of their life like that to share, right? But with the Six of Wands showing up, yeah, to clarify, so with the the Six of Wands showing up right next to the Seven of Cups, this is like elevating you above and beyond any kind of options, so that what you and they might consider quote unquote options will know, like you're the one in their life. Like the Six of Wands in a love reading for me is like, okay, you know, pile one is the one, right? And so that, you know, they're saying like, don't give up on me. It's like, yeah, they got some really bad habits they're needing to break and they're willing to break them and work on them. They're saying that you know, they're kind of stumbling through this, like, you know, very clumsily, right? And let's see. Let's find out what please don't give up on me is here for. Please don't give up on me. Oh yeah, see, they're asking you here with the Emperor, clarifying, please don't give up on me. Like they're getting their ish together. They're really getting their ish together. They're ready to take this connection seriously. They're ready to show up as the divine masculine in your life, like the healthy, expressive divine masculine. They're ready to, you know, for me personally, when the Emperor shows up in this kind of context, that's someone that's taking their role very seriously. And so they're saying, you know, please don't give up on me and don't give up on us. I'm serious about this. I'm serious about you. I just have some bad habits when it comes to being in romantic relationships that I'm needing to work on and break. And so far, the fact that they're even acknowledging that's coming through in their energy is promising. Now we'll see if anything comes through about them actually working on it. Okay? But they are seeing where there is work that they're needing to work on. So in other words, I'm picking up if there's anything that you've talked to them about, if you've brought up any concerns to them, if you kind of let them know what you're wanting, what you're needing in order to feel safe and secure, you know, emotionally and mentally in this connection, they're listening. Okay, and they are listening for the purposes of, you know, wanting to step into that role, taking you seriously. Okay, let's find out what's going on with love bombing and gaslighting. Tell me more about love bombing and gaslighting as it pertains to your thoughts and feelings to pile one, please. Pile one, there may be some messages coming for you in pile two as well, because that keeps wanting to come through. Pile one. The Messenger. Okay, this is not coming through as gaslighting and love bombing in a narcissistic sense. In fact, it's highlighting love bombing. But it's not in a way to like confuse you, to throw you off or anything like that. Like, I don't know if you've told them, pile one, that, you know, maybe you want some more romantic gestures. Maybe you want them to take you out on more dates. Maybe you want them to buy you flowers or gifts or just whatever it may be, right? There's almost this energy, and it's coming through is with messenger, and so it's like, you know, maybe you've wanted them to be more expressive when it comes to their thoughts and their feelings and their emotions for you, where it's, I'm almost getting this energy coming from your person, pile one, like, get ready, because I'm about to bomb, like, in a good way, like, I'm about to, like, robo text you or send you a lot. I'm hearing paragraphs of, you know, I'm hearing for some of you, your person may even be, they may even be like a closet romantic. Oh my gosh, because I'm seeing someone like you guys, I'm hearing sonnets. Like, why am I hearing sonnets? I can't even remember what a sonnet is, but it's coming through along with the energy of somebody that's a poet, okay? So someone who may actually be very romantic and good with the written word. Your person may even be someone that writes songs and writes poems, and it's like they're like, get ready, because, you know, you may feel like it's like, whoa, like, where did this come from? It's that kind of an energy. And so it's kind of coming through in the energy of love bombing, like it's gonna be unexpected, because if you think about, you know, bombs, I mean, usually they're quite sudden, right? Like, you're, you know, not really expecting them, and so it's just like out of nowhere, boom, you know, here comes these messages, you know, showing and expressing love. Oh, we got the Seven of Pentacles again. Yeah, you guys have quite a past, because this is clarifying if I could undo the wrong or undo the pain that I caused, I would. There's quite a bit, you know, and it's not coming through here. You guys are going to know what your past is with this person. There's something that you know, they're acknowledging that they've caused you a lot. They have a lot to make up for. With please don't give up on me and don't give up on us, especially, and I'm being guided back to love bombing. Your person is acknowledging they have a lot to they have a lot to make up for. Let me see. They're acknowledging that. Let's see if they're actually going to follow through. I'm hearing they want to. They want to make up for it, for all the pain that they caused you. I'm even hearing that they're willing to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing with strength here, they're in it for the long haul. Like, whatever it is, like, they're ready to buckle down and do whatever it takes to, let's see, one, make up for any kind of the pain that maybe they've caused you. They're also willing to buckle down and, you know, step into that divine masculine role for you. However, you know, you've told them that whatever that's going to look like. They truly want to be the person in your life that, like, your ideal person. They truly want to be that. Paul, when your person is acknowledging the fact that they have a lot to make up for, they do want to make up for it. And I am kind of picking up on an energy. Your person isn't entirely quite sure how to wipe that slate clean, but they're willing. They're willing to try. They're willing to do it, okay? A lot of energy is coming through for your person where they're taking this seriously. That's why they're saying, please don't give up on me and don't give up on us. I don't know why I'm hesitant to speak on whether or not they're actually putting in any work into, you know, clearing up any sabotaging energies within themselves that may have caused them to show up in ways where they caused you a lot of pain. I can feel the willingness is there. Are you doing anything? Yeah, they are, with the empath just shot out. They are. With the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so if they were ever in any kind of an energy to like refuse therapy or refuse help in terms of like, you know, putting the past behind them, even a past that had nothing to do with you, if your person was kind of coming through as a runner because of how they were treated by somebody else or just childhood wounds or something, they're not refusing help anymore. And with the Four of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the empath, that's also giving me energies of your person not denying their feelings and what they're feeling. Because this is not just in relation to their connection with you. Pile one, people that refuse to feel their feelings, that's what causes people all these problems, because, you know, they're trying to run away from and stuff down and numb out, you know, feelings, period. And that's kind of what, you know, it's good that we were wrapping up the reading with this energy, because at first I could only pick up on what they were thinking. I was having, you know, it was taking me some time to really tap into the emotional space that your person was in. And I'm feeling now it's because that's their habit. They've been in the habit of blocking the emotional space out. And that's what causes people a lot of problems, is not allowing themselves to feel what they're feeling, right? And also that causes a lot of problems, people trying to logically make sense of what they're feeling. Your person, somehow, I don't know how they're doing it, but like I said, they could be possibly seeing therapy, they could be in counseling. I don't know if they're maybe reading books about it or what might be going on with your person. They could be delving into some kind of spirituality. I'm hearing for some of you, your person's doing some kind of plant medicine. They're really trying to crack open that heart space, because they've identified that that's been a problem in their life up to this point. And so, yeah. Pile one, it feels like your person, you know, whatever work is needed, they're not refusing the work now, okay? Somehow they're doing it, and I feel like they're not doing it, when I say they're not doing it alone, like, you know, they're open to help if that comes, you know what I mean? They're not in any kind of energy now where they're refusing things that would help them heal. I'm hearing old wounds, okay? All right, pile one, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out. If this resonated, please be sure you're smashing the like button for me. That's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. And then become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an upload. Okay, you guys, I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye. Hey pile two, welcome back. My name is Michelle. We are doing another Pick a Card Love reading. And this one is your person's thoughts and feelings towards you and the connection. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. So if something resonates, take it, run with it. Anything that doesn't resonate, just drop it and leave it for the people for whom it does. I do have personal readings available where I'm tapping exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. And that way, the energies that I'm able to tap into are just more specific to you and your actual person. So, you know, the guidance and the information that comes through is also more specific, okay? All right, y'all, we're going to get started on your reading. This is funny. I said y'all, okay? That's weird. And then I just heard Yellowstone. So I don't know if you're from Yellowstone or if Yellowstone National Park is something significant for you, or maybe you watch the show Yellowstone. I don't know, but that came through. You guys picked the Golden Healer Quartz, okay? For anybody that's drawn to Golden Healer, it can typically be, it has very healing properties when it comes to like healing family dynamics. And, you know, you can include like romantic relationships in those family dynamics as well. And so this might, you know, you may have been drawn to this because you're in a space with your person right now where maybe you've had to kind of take a step back and pull your energy away from this person. And you're kind of learning how to heal from whatever it is that happened between the two of you. I'm specifically getting energies and information regarding you're learning how not to take personally the things that they did and the things that they done, okay? Whereas you may have before. And, you know, I'm just saying this as an example. It may resonate or pertain to you. So, you know, this is just an example. This is coming from me. This is not necessarily energies I'm picking up, but I'm just giving an example. Like, you know, if your person cheated or anything like that, you're kind of learning how, like, before you may have made it personal, like, you know, they cheated because you weren't good enough or you weren't giving them what they needed and stuff like that, to where you're learning how to not make that personal about you, meaning that you're realizing them cheating had nothing to do with you. And so you're kind of putting some emotional distance between yourself and whatever behaviors that are coming from your person that may have previously caused, you know, they might still be causing you pain, but you're learning how not to take them personally. You're learning how not to create a meaning out of them where you're the reason why they acted like that. That kind of energy. All right. So those were just some opening channeled messages. If none of that resonated for you, that doesn't necessarily mean this isn't your reading. Sometimes specific energies come through. I just give those. Look at that. And then we got milk and honey. Milk and honey. Let's see. And that's the overall energy your person is in towards you. So let's see. There's a lot of sensual energy coming through with your person's thoughts and feelings when it comes to you. Your person is definitely seeing the potential for this connection, pile 2. I'm hearing they can see how good things can be between you. They can see that. Oh, it's bringing up that part in the, like, in the Bible, okay? And just trek with me here. We're not going to get into anything preachy or anything like that. There's just, it's triggering, like, you know, something that has to do with this. And I'm kind of rusty. It's been years, but what I remember from, you know, the story about the land of honey, the land of milk and honey, you know, was it the Israelites that were in pursuit of this land of milk and honey for years, right? And it's like they knew, like, once they found this place would be amazing, right? But it took them a lot of, I mean, the journey to get there was long, it was hard, it was perilous, it was full of obstacles and just, right? I mean, it was difficult. I can't remember how long it took them to actually get there, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Your person can see how good this relationship and this connection and things with you could be, right? They're seeing the potential. They see that you could be, like, this connection for them could be very good for them. And when it comes to relationship, yeah, they're feeling like there's sensuality, there's connection between the two of you, and it's definitely, if you guys have gone there sexually, it's very passionate. They definitely are feeling a very, I'm hearing a tight bond to you, actually. They're seeing you as being very sweet. And this could be, like, I'm hearing both, because I just heard, like, yes, in personality, but also in taste. I'm going to have to cut your person off because this is not an 18 plus reading in terms of, like, those kinds of messages, but they're coming through. They are definitely highlighting, like, the sensuality, the sensualness of the connection, okay? They love that part of it if that part of it exists for you guys. Your person's looking at you, pile 2, honestly, is everything they could have ever wanted and asked for with milk and honey here. They see this connection as it could be very sustaining, like, you know, you could give them everything that they want. They could have everything that they want with you. Yeah, so, I mean, they are acknowledging the richness of this connection. There's a lot of energy in this connection. I'm almost feeling, though, like your person has not, for whatever reason, like they've had access and they've had they've had accessibility to the Garden of Eden, but they haven't taken advantage of it. And meaning, like, you know, they've gained access to it, but they haven't, you know, they're not making use of it. And here I'm asking myself, pile 2, and you're probably asking yourself, like, why? If you got the keys to the kingdom and you got the keys to the Garden of Eden, why aren't you like taking full, you know, not advantage in terms of, like, you know, like in a hurtful way, like, you know, you got this amazing garden to eat out of. Why aren't you eating out of it? You know what I mean? And so there is kind of this energy where your person is seeing it for what it is, but yet they're very hesitant to take advantage of it, right? And again, I'm not saying take advantage of it in a way where it's like a thief, right? They're not in that energy. It's just they're not, you know, it's like you have $1 million in the bank and you're not using it. Like, why are you doing that, right? It's kind of frustrating. I'm picking up on some frustration, pile, from you, like pile 2, because I'm also picking up on you guys. You know what this connection is, and you also know what you have to offer, and you're almost like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, this is you even know that this connection and you are everything that your person wanted, you know, and or wants, and yet, you know, they're almost refusing to partake in it. It's that kind of energy. Wow. That's like those, you know, the story I just told you about. It be like the Israelites finally finding the land of milk and honey, and then them refusing to go into it. You know, it's kind of that energy. It's weird. Let's find out. All right, pile 2, your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, okay. So they kind of go back and forth between these two energies. It says, it'll never work out. We're way too different. But then they're also acknowledging that you're everything they've ever wanted. I just told you that. So we'll keep that there because that's relevant. We aren't right for each other. This is coming from their side. I'm picking up on your person kind of feeling like they're not worthy of the land of milk and honey. They're not worthy of the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? Why is there a lot of biblical references coming through? That's weird. You guys might know why that is. Let's see. Relenting because you keep pressuring me, not necessarily because it's what I want. Okay. Your person may not have been ready for this connection is what I'm picking up. Trust issues, okay? Your person has trust issues. This could be specifically to you, or this could be just like in general. Let's get 2 more. Now we got 3, okay. Oh yeah, your person is dealing with a lot of because here I got pure manipulation. I've moved on, and I'll find out what that's about, and then lost our spark. I don't think it's that they lost their spark, and I don't think it's that they're bored. I think that's what they fear. Let me find out, because I'm feeling like that's what they fear, like, you know, so there's almost this energy with your person, like, okay, what if I go into the Garden of Eden, I get comfortable there, and then I get kicked out? It's that kind of an energy. Right? This is almost like them feeling like they don't belong there. So this is like, they almost feel like they don't, it's not that it's weird because I'm picking up on energies like, you know, maybe there's this thing with your person feels like they don't deserve to be treated as good as you've been treating them, and they don't deserve to be as happy as they feel as when they're with you, or quote unquote. It's like your person literally sees you as the land of milk and honey and or the Garden of Eden, right? That's how they feel in your energy, but there's something about them where they feel like they don't deserve it. It's too good for them. They're afraid of being manipulated. Yeah, there's something about your, and it's these trust issues there. It may have very well been, pile 2, that your person has felt this way before in a previous connection, and they realized it wasn't genuine. They may have been gaslighted and love bombed by somebody, in their past. And so, you know, they may have had, what's coming through is that your person may have had an experience with someone where the energy, the feeling was very much the same. It felt like the land of milk and honey. It felt like the Garden of Eden. That's what the person, you know, that they were with at the time kind of portrayed it to be. But come to find out, that's not what it was at all. There was a, you know, you guys, many of you might be aware of, like, you know, what that's like, love bombing and gaslighting. It's like, you know, people fake that something is the way that it is, only come to find out that it's not, right? And so with pure manipulation, I've moved on and lost our spark. This feels like it's connected to their past, not to you. And so, I'm going to talk on this energy, and then I'm going to clear this and then get some more, because your person is referencing the past, specifically about the trust issues here. This is what your person is wanting you to know, pile 2. They have trust issues because they've experienced this type of energy with someone else before, and it turned out that that's not what it was at all. It wasn't the Garden of Eden at all. It wasn't the land of milk and honey at all. The person that they were with at that point in time faked a lot, love bombed a lot, maybe even gaslit a lot, right? And so it was a very painful experience for your person. And so they're kind of having, you know, and it really did a number on your person's self-esteem, because I wasn't picking up on your person is just hesitant that you might be faking. What was coming through is your person is having a hard time believing they deserve it, right? And so something happened with the past person where, rather than your person seeing what happened back then as what it was, as the other person, like there was no land of milk and honey, there never was a Garden of Eden, your person was made to believe that there was a Garden of Eden, and they weren't good enough to stay there, and so they got kicked out, okay? And so your person might still be stuck in that energy where they haven't realized yet that whoever they were with was selling an illusion the entire time. They might still be stuck in the story that they were in the Garden of Eden and they got kicked out. And so that's where your person is coming from with that. They're trying to say, and so I was just getting ready to say, your person is trying to say that they've moved on from that. And as I was thinking that, because I was about to question whether or not that was true. But then I glanced at the bottom of the deck and there's the Ace of Swords. So that is true, okay? But it still left some kind of a scar is wanting to come through, okay? So maybe they've done some work, I don't know, because there is energies of your person still thinking that they don't deserve, and there's definitely a fear of being kicked out of that feeling, that Garden of Eden, that land of milk and honey, okay? Because you are given to them, it feels authentic, like your energy feels authentic, right? But they're afraid to really go in and really partake in it, to really set up roots in it, right? To really invest in it and stuff like that, because the last time they did, they quote unquote got kicked out, okay? They got kicked out. So let's see, I'm going to clear that energy and get a couple more. Let's get 2 more about your thoughts and feelings towards pile 2. Yeah, more than just sex to me, okay? You're more than just a warm body to them, pile 2. There is definitely, you know, a bond and a connection here. Let's get one more. Your person has just been very hesitant to surrender and yield to it fully. Yeah, okay, and the fact that we got still heartbroken, it says healing from heartbreak, they're in the process of healing. There's still pangs of, you know, there's still like pain there that they still feel. There's still some fear associated with that happening again. But they are in the process of healing, because it says healing from heartbreak on the other side. And so they're kind of in a transition. Are they fully healed? Not quite. So Are they over the past person? Yes. There is an energy coming through pile 2 where like mentally they see, but it hasn't quite made it to their nervous system yet. They haven't quite cleared the trauma out of their nervous system yet. And it may even be confusing to your person, like why, you know, they know that they're over the past person, but there's still pain and hurt that comes up anytime they're reminded of it, right? The rejection that they feel, they're still reminded of that. But it's not because they're still in love with the past person. They're seeing the past person as the past person truly is. And they're still, you know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, like, you know, healing inner child wounds and healing shadows and, you know, regulating a dysregulated nervous system. None of those things, it's nothing logical. If you try to figure out, if you try to like heal your nervous system using your mind, it doesn't work. A lot of it, you know, and maybe I need to start talking about stuff like that. But your person is trying to make sense out of things that cannot be made sense out of, right? And so that's kind of where your person is struggling right now, because they're like, I should be over this, right? And for the most part, they are. And their nervous system remembers the pain, still remembers and holds on to the pain that was caused when they surrendered to the feeling that came from, ooh, it's the Garden of Eden, it's, you know, the land of milk and honey. And so, you know, they're just kind of triggered to stay away from it, as far away from it as they can. And that's what's going on with this connection with you guys, okay? But pile 2, your person is coming through and they are acknowledging it was way more than just sex, right? Let's see, I want to clarify some stuff. I want to find out, let's see. Let's clarify, okay, it's not you, okay, because they are acknowledging, pile 2, that you are everything that they've always wanted, but they are still seeing you in this connection as not being right for each other. Let me find out, because, yeah, it says it'll never work out, we're just way too different. They don't feel like they measure up to you. They're still in this energy of feeling like they don't deserve you, okay? They got the Page of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. Your person is like, they're stuck in a sense. The fact that it's the Page of Pentacles, and Pentacles, you know, can point to like financial, you know, pursuits and endeavors. Your person may be thinking like when it comes to their finances, are just not where they need to be. They may feel like they're like financially they're immature, financially they're underdeveloped. Yeah, this energy here, it's like it'll never work out, we're just way too different. That doesn't feel anything like it has anything to do with you, and it doesn't feel like it has anything to do with the connection itself. Your person has a very difficult time with their finances dictating their worth. And your person is coming through in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, it's not even that they're making progress in their finances. The Page of Pentacles for me would be at least some progress. It might be baby steps, right? And it might be that they're just starting out or just starting over. The Page of Pentacles is almost carrying a thing for me where like they're going backwards financially. So this is giving me energies of like, we aren't right for each other. Your person, literally, this has to do with their finances, pile 2. The reason why they're feeling like they're not measuring up. Your person feels like they're way behind the learning curve when it comes to finances, or just way behind their curve at all. Your person may have lost a job recently. They may have lost a ton of business. They could be, ooh, wow, for some of you, they might even be homeless. Or facing homeless. Ooh, wow. Yeah, your person's, let me see. Anything else that wants to come through for that? There's some kind of a decision that they're needing to make, And this could very well be regarding you in this connection. And the reason why they have not pulled the trigger on that decision is because they're all up in their head about what they don't have financially. The empire they don't have, and the empire they're not building, the legacy that they don't have and the legacy that they're not building. Your person is like, they're very down and hard on themselves right now, pile 2. I don't know if you've told them they needed to decide on something, they needed to make up their mind or something like that, and they're just not in the energy to do that. They kind of go back and forth. They know what they have and what they could have with you, but they're just not seeing themselves as good enough at least at this point in time. They're really struggling financially. For a lot of you. And for those of you where you either know or you think your person is doing okay financially, there's something about their finances they're not happy about. There's something about their finances they feel they're not living up to. And so there's something about their finances where whether or not they're currently quote unquote in a good space financially, like they're regardless of whether or not they're paying their bills and whatnot, there's something about their finances they haven't achieved yet that is really messing with your person. There's an overall energy pile 2 with your person where they feel behind financially. For a lot of you, this is like literal, like your person is behind on bills, they're behind on whatever, right? For those of you where you know that's not true, there's something they haven't done. There's a milestone they haven't hit. There's, and some of you, this could be tied to like a parental wound, like there's something that they haven't done and they're trying to measure up for, they're trying to make, you know what I mean? It's almost like they're needing their finances to make up for something. There's a specific message coming through for somebody where your person is trying to, like, what's that word? Live up to the expectations of like a father figure. And there's almost this energy of like, no matter what your person does, no matter what they achieve, it doesn't happen. That father figure is just that's not happy. That's for somebody out there. Let's see. Let's find out what relenting. Let's see. We got relenting because you keep pressuring me, not because it's what I want. What's that talking about here? Tell me more about relenting because you keep pressuring me, not because it's what I want. Tell me more about that. Your person is stuck. Okay, we got metamorphosis in the reverse position, which is transformation. There's a lot of self-sabotage coming through in your person's energy because metamorphosis, that's moving out of, what is it called, the chrysalis stage, where you emerge out of that and you have your wings and, you finally transform from a caterpillar into a butterfly, and your person is kind of stuck in between stages. This doesn't feel like it's literal. I mean, it might be. You may have tried to help your person, right? Yeah, I feel like you've tried to help them. You've sent them messages. You've guided them like, here, watch this YouTube video, read this book, read this article, things like that. You may have even told them it's like, it might help you to go get some therapy, to go get some counseling and stuff like that. And they're almost like, if they have done it, they're letting you know they only relented because they felt pressure to. It was not something they wanted to do. Okay? Your person just... Let me delve a little bit more, pile 2. The 3 of Wands. Yeah, they're feeling pressured to change. There's almost like, and I don't know if this is direct pressure that you've applied on them. They're almost feeling, and they know like their future hinges on their ability to transform, to move past, to move past like their shadow, right? Their self-sabotaging, self-limiting beliefs and stuff like that. There's just this overall feeling of them feeling stuck, though. Oh yeah, they're very, yeah, they're super right now. They're super concerned about something going on in their financial life, and really this is coming through with their ability. I feel like maybe just out of self-sabotage, they may have squandered a lot of financial opportunities. There's something going on with your person's belief system, pile 2, that whether they're aware of it or not, they sabotage in their finances quite a bit. Okay. They're very aware of it with the 9 of Swords here. Very aware of it, and it actually, for a lot of you, it keeps your person up all, it keeps them up at night, because they can't figure out what's going on. They're feeling stuck, like they know there's a problem and they don't know how to fix it. That's kind of where your person is at. And I know, pile 2, that you've probably been trying to help them, like, okay, read this, look into this resource and blah blah blah, and it's like they're, that's part of self-sabotage, though, until a breakthrough happens. You can be, given the resources that you need all day, but you'll even sabotage that, okay? Let's see, we already talked about trust issues. Let's see about still heartbroken, and then we'll wrap up your reading. What's this energy here for? This could be to an actual, like, divorce. They may have been married to this past person. Could have been married. What is that? The Magician in the reverse. Yeah, they're feeling stuck. There's, with the Justice here and the Magician in the reverse, it's also kind of carrying energy where your person is still kind of wishing or hoping that, karma could visit the past person, the person that broke their heart, wanting to feel justified. There's something about your person still kind of hanging on to, wanting to punish that past person, wanting the past person to, suffer for what they put your person through. There's something, yeah, there's still something about that your person is needing to release. Like, your person is wanting to almost, it carries that same energy of, like, okay, a debt is owed to me, and that person's not going to pay it. It's that kind of an energy. It's like they just, they want that person to pay for what they did. But with the Magician in the reverse, it's like they feel powerless that it's ever going to happen, or that they can ever manifest that, or something along those lines, or that, that justice is ever going to be served on your person's behalf. That right there, literally, pile 2, is what is keeping your person from being able to really fully wrap up and integrate that past pain. Your person is hanging on to this feeling of needing basically revenge, but it's not like, malicious. It's just like they want that past person to pay for what they did. And it can be something where maybe your person is seeing that past person thrive, seemingly, right? Maybe they're seeing that past person like, oh, now they're happy in a relationship and that person's thriving and blah blah, and they're, something like that. And your person is like, how can they be allowed to just move on and be fine after what they did to me, right? It's that kind of an energy. And your person's, I don't want to say inability, but your person not letting go of that, not, wiping the slate clean of that debt, is literally what's keeping them. I feel like that might be the last wound that needs to close. Then your person would be fully healed. Interesting. Let's see. I do want to see, I just, I feel like maybe some sweet messages will come through for more than just sex to me. So let's clarify that. Tell me more about that for your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, the 3 of Cups in the reverse. There's like, it's more than just lighthearted fun. Yes, that part is there. With the Three of Cups in the reverse, that's almost carrying energies of like you're the only one they want to have that with, right? They don't want that with anybody else. Like, you know, the kind of bond and the fun that they have with you with the Three of Cups in the reverse, they don't want any third parties. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I could feel like there was some kind of a sweet message wanting to come through with that. Your person is like, they can see spending, like they have no problem. Like, I don't know if maybe you wonder whether or not, you know, your person, like if you wonder or not, like the reason why your person isn't with you and only you or just with you at all is because they have a hard time letting go of options. That's not it at all. Your person is like, they can tell, you know, they would be happily and fully sustained from the energy, from the quote unquote, the Garden of Eden, right? The land of milk and honey. Would provide them with enough sustenance that they wouldn't even want to visit somebody else's garden. That's not it, right? And this is just a message they wanted to pop in and give you as we're closing this out, that, you know, what you give them, what this bond is and this connection is, it's more than sustaining for them. They don't need that with anyone else. They don't want that with anyone else. They just have some very, there's still some pain from their past that they're needing to like clear up and move on, because there are still some trust issues here that your person is holding on to. Okay. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If this resonated, make sure you take the time out, if you would, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked, let me know how it resonated, and become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys, I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading by pile 2. Hello, pile 3, welcome back. My name is Michelle. We are doing another pick a card love reading today. This one we are tapping into the thoughts and feelings that your person has towards you and towards the connection. So just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so anything that comes through, if it resonates, awesome, take it, run with it. If it does not resonate, just drop it and leave it behind for the people for whom it does. I have personal readings available for those of you that would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below. There's a lot of $25 readings available in a specific person category, so go check it out. Let's see. Pile 3, you were drawn to the fire quartz. I'm feeling a block right away. Right in between my heart chakra and my, it's weird. Is that the thalamus? What is that? Is that the thalamus? I think so. It's right in between my, my heart chakra and then my throat chakra. You got, you'll have to, let me see. What is that? What's the thalamus? If there's any spiritual meaning to it. Because, wow, as soon as I tapped into the energy that came out, I don't know, you guys, it's going to be too much for me to look into. You guys, check out, I feel like some of you got some energy that's trapped right at where the thalamus is at. I'm literally sitting here tapping it as I'm speaking to you so I can clear it out. Look at it and see what that's about. I'm trying to see if I can find anything as far as it is correlated with spiritual, but I'm not seeing anything right away, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So check that out, because there's something going on with that area. Okay. Ooh, okay. It's blocking, and it makes sense with the fire quartz here. There's some sadness that's wanting to come through that you guys, someone in this connection might be suppressing from coming out, and that sadness is wanting to be expressed. I can feel it in my womb, okay, my sacral chakra, which incidentally, you know, fire quartz can actually also influence. Fire quartz can, you can work with fire quartz to help, you know, heal, protect, alchemize, you know, the root and the sacral chakra. So go check that out, you guys, okay? All right, let's see. So let's see what's going on here. Chaos and conflict. Okay. And then the number 33 might be significant here. And this is your person's overall energy towards you in this connection. For a lot of you, though, this could just be the energy that your person is in. With fire quartz being what you guys were drawn to, this could be something that you might need to ground yourself in. Your person's energy is just really chaotic right now. And there could be a lot of we'll find out with chaos and conflict. Let's see if the book has anything to offer on top of that. The energy, you guys, is so heavy. I'm sitting here, you know, I'm a channel in a lot of different ways, and I can feel, you know, if I allow myself to tap into someone's energy, the heaviness. And so I'm sitting here because that's what I'm feeling. So if you hear me like breathing heavy and breathing deep, threats, and threats came out. Let me look, you guys. Hold on. I'm just gonna, and this is the first time I've done this for this video for any of the piles, so just bear with me, okay? I'm actually reading from the book. It says, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. And this is their energy towards you, okay? So I'm not speaking to you. I'm actually speaking about towards your person right now. Their energy towards you, okay? It says, this is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. I just heard the word standoff. Are you guys kind of in a standoff right now? Some things are, then the book continues to say, some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before. For the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. But this is your person's energy. And, you know, this could be also, you know, the two of you could just be really butting heads right now. There is energy here, though, where I'm feeling like your person has dug their heels in the ground about something, like they're not wanting to budge on something. But this is coming from a place of ego and pride, pile 3. This is where your person is coming from. They're coming from a place of ego and pride because there's an underlying energy here where your person they actually do want it to be resolved, but there's something about conceding, them not being right? Ego and pride, okay? There's a standoff going on between the two of you. Let's get in more into their actual thoughts and feelings. Why did I just heard prayer? There's a lot of words coming through. Threats came through, prayers coming through. So I don't know, were some threats made, or because conflict is really being highlighted here. Like there's some conflict between the two of you. And I don't know if things have gotten really heated, because fire quartz can also talk about fire, right? Mars energy, a lot of Mars energy coming up though, but it feels like it's not constructive energy. This feels very chaotic. It does. You know, I'm tapping into the energies. I can feel it. And there's sadness coming through. So I don't know if that might be coming from you guys. Ooh, man, it's strong. Okay, I might have to ground. Look at this. It says, I choose you. This is how they feel towards you. Let's get some more. Your thoughts and feelings towards pile 3, please. I'm sorry for making you look and feel like a fool. See what I mean? Let's get some more. We're going to get 6 out total, and then we'll start clarifying. They don't want to be in this conflicting, this space of conflict with you. They don't want to be in it, but they are stuck in, there's something about if they were to drop the sword, so to speak, then that would be them having to admit that they're wrong. Or it would put them in a position of feeling weak, right? There's a lot of pride and ego coming in there. Wound mates, okay? I'm going to burn some Palo, you guys. I need to ground my energy while I'm doing this. You guys, I'm so sorry that you're going through this with your person. This feels heavy. Like, this feels like a fight. Not necessarily like, you know, a physical fight, but I mean, this is very Five of Swords energy. Very, very mean-spirited. You know, Five of Swords energy can talk about, you know, mean words. Doesn't necessarily have to be mean actions, but I wouldn't put it past, you know, in this kind of energy, just doing things just to piss you off, right? Mean things just to piss you off. And this thing is smoking up a lot. So there's a lot of stuff to be cleared between the two of you. This is, wow. I hope this doesn't set off my, it's not. It won't set off my smoke alarm. Yeah, there's a lot of pain between the two of you that needs to be processed out, okay? Not to say that there's not love here. I can pick up on that, but there's also a lot of pain, okay? Let's get 3 more. Did something just flip? I felt it, but no, okay. Let's get 3. Your thoughts and feelings. Losing passion, losing interest. Love triangle, you mean a third party. Jeez. Let's get 1 more. But they're saying they choose you. So I don't know if that's what this heated arguments and conflict may have been about, is about, you know, a third party. Just another fish in the sea. This is so weird. I'll figure out where this is coming. All this down here might be about the third party, losing passion and interest in the third party. And just another fish in the sea could be talking about the third party. And if that's the case, then we'll talk about the third party for a second. I'm going to clear that energy from the board and get more just about their feelings and thoughts towards you, okay? There feels like a standoff, though, going on here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me clarify, though, real quick. Losing passion and losing interest. I'm picking up energies where they're talking about they're losing interest in keeping this conflict with you going, okay? Like it's the energy of the conflict and chaos in itself is weakening, okay? They're losing passion in the need to be right. They're losing interest in trying to keep up some kind of a facade, because the first card that comes out here is I choose you, pile 3. You know, they're sorry for making you look and feel like a fool. I feel like all of this is centered around them and a third party on their side, right? Caused you a lot of pain. Yeah, they're not losing passion and interest towards you, pile 3. This is them losing passion and interest in the energy of chaos and conflict itself. Like there's something here about your person just feeling like they needed to be right, and I don't know if that's necessarily in regards to, I don't know if you told them something about the third party, pile 3, or what's going on, but they've been holding on to this chaos and conflict energy out of a need to be right. Like they didn't, like if they concede, then they would have to admit that you were right. There's almost like they don't want you to be in any kind of energy where you're going to be able to be like, see, I told you so. There's almost that kind of an energy coming through. Clarify losing passion, interest. Yeah, there's the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Two of Wands. They're done juggling you in a third party, and they're choosing you. So this is giving you kind of insight maybe you didn't see before. Whatever's going on between them and the third party, pile 3, it feels like that might be wrapping up, because there is energies here where, and there's kind of smoke and mirrors energy coming through too. Like they may have been telling you things about their connection with the third party, like maybe hyping up the connection with the third party and the third party, that weren't true. Like they were saying, it could be things like they were telling you that them and the third party were good. They work so well together. The third party is like perfect for them. And all of that was coming from this space of just pride and ego, wanting to prove you wrong, wanting to put you in your place, you know, because you may have been trying to tell them. You could be very intuitive, pile 3. You might be able to pick up on energies, and maybe you were trying to tell them, you know, what you were picking up on, and they're like, no, you know, it's very much coming in this very stubborn energy where it's like, you know, no way in hell are they going to let you win this one, basically. They're not going to put you or allow you to be in any kind of position to end up where you're like, I told you so. See, I told you. You didn't listen to me, right? They don't want to hear that from you. But that stance is weakening here with losing passion and losing interest. This other fish in this just another fish in the sea, that's talking about the third party. So there's definite energies here, you know, they may have been really just coloring or painting a picture of what the relationship with the third party and who the third party is and was to them. It's not true, right? Because your person is seeing the third party as being just another fish in the sea. They're choosing you. And if, you know, their involvement in this third party dynamic may, you know, and that's what they're coming through. They're saying they're sorry for making you feel like a fool because of that. We'll find out what Wound Mates is about. With the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Two of Wands in the upright position, clarifying losing passion and interest. Your person is ready to not be in this third party dynamic anymore. They're ready to spend some time and some self-reflection. They're ready they don't want to juggle anymore with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, and this could be them disconnecting from you and the third party and just spending some time alone and some self-reflection, right? There's something about the Two of Wands, though. They're needing to figure something out. They're needing to get all of their ducks in a row, though. And I feel like that has something to do with exiting this third party triangle dynamic. They're having to put some thought into it. Although the Two of Wands, that talks about action, and so they're having to try, there's something about exiting this third party dynamic that they're having to basically like figure out how they're going to do that, right? So I don't know if, you know, there's some things that they're having to consider before they can just pull the plug on it, before they can walk away. Let's see, what's Wound Mates here? What is that? The Four of Swords. They're definitely wanting to take a break from causing you any more pain. They don't want to cause you any more pain anymore. They don't want to hurt you anymore. This came out sideways, and so this energy is a little bit unstable. It's not grounded yet in the upright position, and so, like I said, there's something about, like, they're not, that I feel like that ties to, like, you know, they know that their absence is what's coming through. They know that their absence is causing you pain. With wound mates here, this is them telling you, and it being clarified by the Four of Swords, like they want to give you a break from that pain. They don't want to cause you any pain anymore. Why is this showing up, though, in the way that it is, the Four of Swords? Oh, because they're not quite... They know that they know that they would be able to ease your pain if they offered you a new beginning, like in a relationship, if they were to offer you, you know, a start with them, right? But they're not able to offer that to you at this point in time. See, they want to give you a break from the pain that they're causing you, and I feel like it's specifically about this third party dynamic here. But there's almost this energy coming through, like their thoughts and feelings when it comes to you. It's like they want to not cause you any more. There's even energies here where like they know that they could, and they want to, even is coming through to offer you, because yeah, it says I choose you. So they have, there's this intention of them coming through and leaving a third party, like completely exiting out a love triangle dynamic, and they've already chosen you. They have already chosen you, even though they're still dealing with a third party right now. But it feels like your person's done with the third party. They're mentally and emotionally already checked out, but there's something that they're having, they can't just walk away for some reason. They're having to, like, you know, get their ducks in a row. I don't know if they live with a third party, or I don't know. There's something that they're having to do. Like there's actions that they're actually having to take before they can just leave the third party. It's that kind of an energy. And so the reason why they're not able to give you rest from the pain that they know they're causing you is because they're not yet able to, they're still officially with the third party, even though they've mentally and emotionally checked out, and they're planning. The Two of Wands is also planning. They're planning on leaving the third party, but there's some, I feel like there's some practical things they're having to do. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, if you know your person's living with a third party, then obviously there's the process of moving out, right? There's the process of separating assets. There's the process, there's some kind of a like action plan your person is having to do. But again, they're planning on it because they've already chosen you. So they don't want you to hurt anymore. They want to offer you a new beginning and a connection and a union with them. But they also know that there's practical steps that they have to take in order to exit out of this third party triangle between you, them, and someone on their side. Okay. Let's find out what other, just another fish in the sea. Actually, let's clarify. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I know, but let's see if anything else comes through. I'm sorry for making you look and or feel like a fool. What else do you want to say about I'm sorry for making you look and or feel like a fool? Yeah, the Devil in the reverse. They're realizing that they've behaved in ways that were very toxic, okay? And the fact that the Devil is coming through in the reverse is them letting you know they realize it, they acknowledge it, they're taking some form of accountability for it, and they might even be working on it. We saw that down here with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the upright position. They are actually taking some kind of steps on, you know, not being this toxic person in your life, not giving you this wound mate experience here. They're tired of being a wound mate for you. Your person, I feel like they understand, like, you know, they may not use that terminology, but what your person is coming through saying here is like, I'm tired of causing you pain. You know, I'm tired of hurting you. I'm tired of not being a safe space for you. I'm tired of my own toxicity causing all this conflict and chaos, not just in our connection, but maybe even in your person's life, right? They might be healing from some form of an addiction too. That might be, you're going to know if that's true or not. Like, so, for some of you, your person could actually be getting some kind of counseling or therapy, or maybe in some kind of a recovery program for that. What was the Empress in reverse coming out for? they're sorry. Yeah, they're sorry because them being in the devil energy, just they weren't able to see you for who and what you really are to them. You might be like the mother or father of their kids, or that's also the energy of, like, not seeing you for the goddess or the god that you are. Like them, almost being blind to it, they're sorry for. Like they were treating you and they were making you look in a way where it's like it wasn't honoring you. It wasn't, revering you. They feel bad because they're looking at you now as in a very god or goddess-like energy. And they're realizing how they treated you the opposite of that. There's something very spiritual about the way your person looks at you and your guys' connection together. It's very reverent. I'm picking up on a very reverent energy towards you and their connection with you, pile 3. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see. Love triangle, you, me, and 3P. Is there anything you want to tell me about that? Anything more about that? Anything to add here? Love triangle, you, me, and 3P. Metamorphosis. It wasn't what they thought it was going to be, and it was only a matter of time before they realized that. What is that? Yeah. Okay. So your person in there, okay, in your person's stubborn energy, and there's carrying it, there's, I'm getting an impression, pile 3, that this love triangle went on far longer than it should have because your person was being very stubborn about letting it go. Like I said, there's something here. I don't know exactly what it is. I am picking up on energies where, like I said, you're going to know if this resonates. You may have tapped in, or you may have just intuitively picked up on the fact that your person was in some way, shape, or form lying about, the dynamic between your person and the third party, and you were trying to, like, let them know, like, be careful with that, right? Your person's pride and ego, because they didn't want you to be right, because they didn't want to hear you say, I told you so. That kept your person involved with the third party long past the time, really, that they were supposed to. Not really supposed to, but you know what I mean? Like, it almost is carrying energies where your person was actually done with the third party a long time ago, but just to save face, they stayed with the third party because they didn't, literally, I'm hearing, I didn't want pile 3, I didn't want to hear pile 3 tell me I told you so. Pride and ego, right? And so they refused transformation, or they refused to move past the love triangle just out of pride and ego. But that's changing now. The 4 of Pentacles is now in the reverse, and so they're welcoming that, right? I should say it's, their resistance to that is weakening. Yeah, and with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this feels like the third party. The third party isn't, and this could either be your person or it could be the third party. Your person is figuring out that the third party is not who the third party may have said that they were. There's kind of energies there, right? And with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, your person is not committed anymore. We'll find out to the third party. And we'll find out what just another fish in the sea. Tell me more about just another fish in the sea. The 7 of Wands. Tell me more about the 7 of Wands and as it's relating to just another fish in the sea. Okay, yeah. Your person is actually quite they're kind of holding off. They're holding the third party away about something. There's something that your person is trying to Because there's the Empress in the reverse again. That's talking about the third party. And then the Five of Wands. There's definitely conflict here. This is also maybe carrying the energies of where maybe your person felt that way about the third party this entire time, but they were just kind of not allowing themselves to accept it. Yeah, this is energies. Because of this chaos and conflict energy, your person did not want to admit to themselves. They were actually doing their damnedest to allow themselves to see it. But they're realizing there isn't anything special about the third party that your person sees. There's nothing about the third party and their connection to the third party that stands out. This is why they're choosing you. Because literally, at some point, they realize there's nothing special. And that feels mean to say, but you know how sometimes you just click with someone and you know what I mean? They're speaking more. I don't know. I mean, I want to say like maybe they were trying to make the third party up in their mind to be this divine Empress energy. And that's why they were holding off. They were trying to hold off the realization that, at least to your person, that's not what the third party was. Not to say that the third party can't be that for someone else, but your person was trying their damnedest not to see the third party as what the third party was, and it's just another fish in the sea. There's nothing special about him. As they connect to your person, right? They were trying to make the third party something that they were not, and they were trying to make the connection with the third party something that it was not. But it feels like it's coming from a space of ego and pride to prove you wrong, pile 3. That's where it was coming from. It's like that's what it is. However long they've been with the third party, it's been over for a while in your person's mind and in their heart, but they've been hanging on to that third party dynamic simply because they didn't want you to be able to be like, I told you so. That's it. Which is fucking crazy to me. Excuse my language. Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? It's just stubborn. Yeah, there's no love there with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. They have no love for the third party. Not to say that they don't care about him, but there's, it may be even that. I mean, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, there's no love there. Okay, they're definitely not in love with the third party. All right, you guys, we're gonna end your reading there. Let me know how it resonated. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. I'd love to know your guys' stories. All right, this is some tea. This pile had some like hot piping tea in it. Okay. And I'm here for it. If it did resonate, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. And I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, pile 3.